is going on? Oh, this is scary.
What if I told you that thousands of people just looked up at the sky and saw something they can't explain? A trumpet sound echoed through Jerusalem, and witnesses claim they saw Jesus appearing in the clouds. Is this a miracle, a sign, or something far greater? Stay till the end. What you're about to see will give you chills. What if the sound of a trumpet signals a message you desperately need to hear, right now? This isn't just music. It's a profound celestial call that has echoed through time, hinting at divine interventions. Don't miss the chance to uncover the heavenly interpretations behind these powerful sounds before it's too late to understand their urgent spiritual implications. In the quiet of the world, when the night is still and the stars seem to whisper secrets only eternity can hear, something shifts. A sound, unlike any other, pierces the silence. A trumpet, bright and unearthly. It doesn't echo like a human note. It trembles in the air with power, as if the heavens themselves have opened to release a message from beyond. Across centuries, prophets, mystics, and believers have written of this moment, a divine trumpet call that precedes revelation, awakening, or judgment. But what if that sound isn't a distant myth? What if it's closer than we think? What if it's happening now? Time is running out to decode the universe's most urgent message. The sound of the trumpet isn't just an ancient prophecy, it's a present-day warning or revelation. Join us immediately to explore the profound spiritual significance and celestial interpretations of these divine sounds, because understanding their heavenly implications today could change your tomorrow. Throughout the sacred texts, the trumpet appears as a signal of transformation. In Exodus, the blast of the shofar summoned Moses to meet God upon Sinai. In Joshua, 7 trumpets brought down the walls of Jericho. In Revelation, 7 trumpets sound to unveil the final mysteries of heaven and earth. Each tone carries both awe and warning, a vibration that shakes both spirit and soil. The trumpet is not mere sound, it's the language of divine interruption. And now, stories are surfacing once again. Reports from Jerusalem, voices trembling with emotion, describing a phenomenon few can fully explain. Jesus' trumpet sound in heaven, they call it. Witnesses claim they saw a brilliant light break through the clouds, forming a figure radiant and unmistakable. Jesus in the sky over Jerusalem. The sound that followed was no ordinary music. It resonated deep within their chests, like every heartbeat had been tuned to a single, divine frequency. Some fell to their knees, others lifted their hands, and all who were there said the same thing. It felt like heaven was calling. Could this be the same trumpet foretold by Scripture? The one that signals awakening, transformation, or divine return? Or is it a message meant not to terrify, but to awaken those still sleeping spiritually? The answer lies not in fear, but in awareness. The trumpet's sound, whether literal or symbolic, asks a single question. Are you listening? A celestial trumpet is sounding, and its message demands your immediate attention. Are you prepared for what it signifies? We're diving deep into the divine calls that have shaped history and foretell the future. Don't delay. The spiritual urgency of these trumpet sounds and their heavenly interpretations are too critical to postpone your understanding. When people heard that heavenly sound in Jerusalem, many described an overwhelming sense of love and clarity. The clouds shimmered like molten gold. The air itself seemed alive, vibrating with something ancient and sacred. For a moment, time felt suspended, as if eternity had bent low enough to brush the earth. This wasn't a performance or an illusion. It was a reminder that the spiritual world still speaks to us, even when we've stopped listening. It's easy to dismiss such events as coincidence or imagination. The modern world moves too fast, leaving little room for mystery. But deep inside, something in us responds instinctively to that sound, the same part of the soul that knows the stars were not placed randomly, that love has a divine origin, that our lives are not accidents of matter, but threads woven into a greater plan. The trumpet awakens that remembrance. It says, "Look up, wake up. The heavens are speaking." This sound carries both comfort and confrontation. Comfort, because it assures us that God still reaches for his creation. Confrontation, Because it calls us to examine our hearts, our choices, and our priorities. Every blast of the heavenly trumpet reminds us that the spiritual realm is nearer than breath, and that the moments we waste in distraction could be moments of revelation. The witnesses in Jerusalem didn't merely hear a sound, they experienced a summons. Some described tears they couldn't explain, others a peace that flooded their being. The figure of Jesus in the sky reminded them that hope is not buried in history. It is alive, luminous, and breaking through even now. Whether this event marks the beginning of prophecy's fulfillment or simply a reminder of divine presence, its message is clear. Heaven still calls, and the call is urgent. So, what does this mean for you? Perhaps the trumpet isn't always audible. Perhaps it sounds in the moments when life demands change, when something inside whispers, "You were made for more." Maybe it's that inner awakening, when truth suddenly cuts through confusion, when you realize time is precious, and that faith isn't something to postpone until later. The trumpet sounds in your spirit, urging you to rise, to return, to remember. Every generation has its own trumpet call, a moment when the veil between worlds thins and humanity is reminded of its divine connection. The question isn't whether the trumpet will sound again. The question is whether you will hear it when it does. Before you scroll past or silence that stirring within, ask yourself, what if the sound of that trumpet, the one echoing in heaven, the one witnessed in the sky above Jerusalem, is meant for you? What if it's a reminder that you're part of something eternal, that heaven still speaks and earth still listens? The celestial trumpet continues to sound, not as a note of fear, but as a call to awakening. The sky over Jerusalem may have trembled with divine light, but the echo of that moment reaches every corner of the world. And perhaps, even now, it's reaching your heart. Listen closely. The message is clear, the trumpet is sounding, and heaven is calling.